Hello everybody, Uncle Mike here with SpaceXbox, my crude Kerbal Space Program career on the Xbox One, and we are about to do our first flight of our first mission. And so here we are with the Phoenix Alpha Mark 1, our first vehicle. This first mission is to gather science and to just launch our first vehicle. So welcome. And let's go ahead and get to it, and let's launch our first vehicle and get our first science, our first money or funds, and some new reputation. So let's go ahead and put this onto the launch pad. Here we go, onto the launch pad. Loading it up. As you know, I like to rotate my vehicle, so we are going to have a pitch program that is just going to pitch this onto its back, take Valentina onto her back as she launches out to the east here, out over the water for a nice splashdown. So let's go ahead and zoom in here. I am just taking a look over here to make sure that, well, one, where I am at on the HUD, I'm not blocking anything, and it looks great. Looks amazing. So, all right, here we go. Let's go ahead and go. Let's call it clockwise around the capsule here. So let's go ahead and get this science. There we go. This should now actually complete because we need to get our first science. That should have achieved that. Gather science from Kerbal. Okay, so I guess maybe not on Kerbal is concerned. Okay, well, we'll just go ahead and go with that. Let's go ahead and go ahead and do an EVA. So there she is. We should be able to click on her and do an EVA report. There we go. So let's go ahead and that. All right, let's put her back in. We don't have it unlocked yet where you can do an EVA on flight, an extravehicular activity while we're in flight. So let's go ahead and do that EVA like you just saw here on the launch pad. All right, so I have a pretty standard checklist that I do for flights. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom out here so we can get so I am going to first look over on the left and check staging. So staging is go. Then I'm going to move over to the right and I'm going to go ahead and throttle all the way up. These are solid rocket booster, so I really don't need to worry about throttling up because there is no throttle. But I'm going to go ahead and go through the checklist. So there we go. I'm going to go ahead and turn RCS on. Excuse me, not RCS, SAS. What do you want to call it? I think it's called like ship automatic stability, maybe. So it basically activates all the gyros, yeah, blah blah. Makes it a little bit easier to fly. So I'm going to go ahead and activate SAS. And so everything there, so let's go ahead and go through that real quick again. So staging is go, throttle is go, SAS is go, looking at Valentina, Valentina is go. We are go, flight for launch. So here we go. T-minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And liftoff. There we go. I like that. I like the G-forces. She's got a nice ride. Simple pitch program here. Burning through temper. Here we're coming up on about 10% of our fuel left. Got a nice parabolic sub. This is atmospheric flight here. Looking good. Let's go ahead and zoom in. Now that we're up in flight, let's go ahead and activate this science goo. There we go, more science. Looking good. Falling back down, we've got to a height of about 3.3 kilometers. Here comes the descent. Remember now, I did set the parachutes where I can activate them anything from 5 kilometers. So I'm gonna come down here. Are we actually gonna, I don't know if we're even gonna get, let's go ahead and deploy the chutes. I'm not even sure if we're even going to get to the water. Yes, we are. That was a little scary there. Let's go ahead and turn SAS off. We don't need it now. So there is our chutes fully deployed. Looking nice. think we're probably going to lose some of the fins with a descent rate of 7 meters per second. Looking good. Valentina looks safe. Everything is looking good here. Coming up on, there is shadow coming into play here. There is shadow. 10 meters to go. Splash down. Nice flight. We've got one more science goo that we can do here. Go ahead and observe that science goo. I think that should be in the water. Yes, it is. So let's go ahead and keep that. We can recover the vehicle here. Now we can actually do a, is there a crew report anywhere else? Yes, there is right there, crew report. Go ahead and grab that science 2. We can come up here and let's recover the vehicle. And there we go. We have completed our first flight of Kerbal Space Program here on the Xbox, or what I like to call my career, SpaceXbox. Looking good, got a lot of science. So the next part of this will be the debrief. And so what we're going to do is we're going to come over here into our research and development tree. And we are now going to pick what we want. And I've set the difficulty here a little bit tough because I unlock the research, but then I've got to pay for the development of the components within that research. So we are going to take basic rocketry. We are going to take engineering 101 because that will give us more science. So we can do the same flight, but we can put thermometers and barometers and that and get more science so we can unlock more of the research tree. So go ahead and grab that. I do want now general rocketry. It gives me some unlocks some fuel tanks for us, some larger boosters, solid rocket boosters. It also gives us that nice swivel engine. So let's go ahead and take that, and that will be it. That is all we've got right here now available because we only have now 2 science. So looking good. So that right there is all that we can do, but now we need to go in and actually purchase the components here. So we need to now go into, so I definitely want to pay to unlock the swivel. What do we got here? We've got another solid rocket booster. I really don't want that. So we're going to leave that alone. We're going to now back out. We're going to go up here. Now we've got a bigger fuel tank. So let's go ahead and unlock the Reliant. Do I want that? No, because I don't think that has a swivel on it. It's just a bigger. So all I want right now is just basically the bigger fuel tank. So we're going to go ahead and pay to unlock that. I didn't unlock anything there. So there we go. We got the swivel and a bigger fuel tank now. Now, but what definitely we've got to do, because now we've got that bigger fuel tank and bigger engine, we're going to have to let that go during flight because our parachutes just won't be able to give us a descent rate for future flights. So I am going to go ahead and activate, get the decoupler, get the thermometer, get the, ooh, do I need anything else? No, that is all I need. So I think that is it for our debrief here on our first mission of SpaceXbox on Kerbal Space Program on the Xbox One. I am Uncle Mike, and this is my new crewed Kerbal Space Program career on the Xbox One with the same vision as SpaceX in the real world, which is to put humans, or in this case, Kerbans, on the surface of Mars, or in this case, Duna. I will see you in Mission 2.
It's so beautiful.